Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Super Chong Super Audio Show. Today, as you can see, I'm not in the usual studio setup. That's because we are going on a journey to the best audio shops in Singapore. Now, to get there, we exit from City Hall, exit B, and we take a short walk to the Adelphi. Let's go! Okay, so now we are at the Adelphi. So this is the place in Singapore that you want to buy anything hi-fi, anything audio related, you just come here. It's really a huge place with everything that you can find, mostly, which is great. Let's go. Alright, so we're going in. So this is Jaben network. So when I was a wee lad, I'm sure as you can see Mr. Wilson over there knows, I've been patronizing them for a long time. Isn't it? Isn't that right, Mr. Wilson? Yeah, so back then, the most popular irons were like the Westone UM1s, and back when the UM2 first came out, I tell you my pants dropped. Well, not figuratively, but you know. So anyways, Jaben Network, they actually have some really cool irons such as the Lime Ears. They also carry Fit Ear and Noble. I think they're really rather popular. I think, yeah, I really enjoyed the Fit Ears, especially the 333s back then. They are like one of my favorites. And they also carry brands such as Shanling. If you are in Singapore, definitely check out Jaben Network. It's one of my favorite places to hang out, and you have the forever very jovial Mr. Wilson over there. So yeah, let's check out some of their products. So one of the brands that Jaben carries is Lime Ears. Now Lime Ears, I believe that they are from Europe. Hold on one second, I need to check. I forgot where they are from. I can't remember the exact country. Give me a sec. 我都忘记了. Chaos. Oh no, it's being recorded. Oh no. Okay, so I don't know everything.
Face of a man that didn't do his research.
I don't know everything. Do I look like the all-knowing holy spaghetti monster? Clearly not, right? I like spaghetti though. Well, clearly I do not know. Mr. Wilson, where is Lime Ears from? Poland.
Oh, just call me Wilson, not the Mr. Man.
Okay, so yeah, Lime Ears is from Poland. Poland, it's a nice place where I bought some fragrances from also. Yeah, I'm also a big fragrance head, but anyways, that you didn't need to know. So yeah, they have the Ether R, which I think it's really popular when it came out. I still think that they're really awesome. They have actually very intricate shell work and it looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks like there is a galaxy in there and I absolutely adore it. So the next brand we have here is Fit Ear. Fit Ear has always been one of the brands that I absolutely adore. Back when I was a poor and broke student, one of the earphones that I really wanted was the Fit Ear 111. The reason for that is because A, I like the sound, secondly, it was the closest thing that I could afford from them, but they are actually really nice. It features a very unique horn-shaped nozzle back then, and Fit Ear always innovates. Today we have the Fit Ear Titan, which is made from titanium. Now this is very unique in the world of custom irons. Most of them, they do 3D printing or resin cast, but for Fit Ear, they actually have the process. They can actually cast titanium and make them so beautiful. So it's really difficult, and yeah, Fit Ear has always been one of the brands that I enjoyed. Also, Suyama-san has always been very accommodating and nice whenever I'm in Japan. He always says hi, and yeah, he's really friendly. So yeah. So if you haven't tried Fit Ear yet, you can definitely drop by Jaben to try them out. And lastly, IEMs from the wizard himself, Noble Audio. So Noble Audio, they are one of those brands that actually does very intricate casework as well. I really do adore them. The ones I have here are the Sultans. The Sultans, I actually heard them when I was in Hong Kong previously, and I think they're really quite impressive. So as you can see here, this is the creme de la creme from Shanling. Now Shanling has always been one of the brands that always fascinated me. They made really cool products, and recently now have such very nice full-fledged DAPs, and honestly it looks really gorgeous as well. Now one of my favorite products from Shanling is the UA5, which is their dongle. I honestly think that it is one of the very good value for money dongles out there that really over delivers in details for the price that you pay for them. Shanling has always been very interesting to me, and Jaben actually carries it. Okay, right now we are at Avone, is one of the cooler shops in Adelphi, and let's find out what do they have. So as you can see, this is AV1. Now AV1 is the home of Astel Kern. Honestly, I'm a bit of a fanboy of Astel Kern. I have the SP2000, but right now the hot item is the SP2000T. If I had known about this earlier, I mean SP2000 was the earlier model, but I really like the sound of the 2000T, so we'll see it in a bit. As I was mentioning just now, I have the SP2000, but what they have here is the SP2000T. Now, what makes this so special is the inclusion of tubes inside it, and if you know me, I like my warmish tube sound, and this thing really delivers in bucket loads of that. Astel Kern has always been the pinnacle of DAP to me. I wish I could have this. Okay, next we are going to talk about QDC, and QDC is another brand that AV1 carries. QDC is one of my favorite brands that if you watch the channel from the early beginning, I actually talk about the QDC neck, which is one of my favorites. Now they actually have the whole lineup over here, including the brand new Anole V14. I heard that the V14 is a more musical version of the VX, and the VX was absolutely gorgeous already. A little bit about QDC, I personally feel that they are custom earphones. The way they build it, it's all built to absolute great quality, and that's probably why they are so popular. Next brand that AV1 carries is Aroma Audio. Aroma Audio comes from Hong Kong, and I've met the guys in Hong Kong. They are a really passionate bunch, and if you know the Hong Kong people, they are really into their hi-fi, hit-fi, extremely so in fact. So what they have here today is the Jewel. The Jewel is a very interesting earphone. Basically, it has 6 ESTAT drivers for highs, 6 BAs for mid-range, and 1 dynamic driver for bass. So this is a tri-bit earphone. Honestly, I think the casework on the Jewel is also very nice. The faceplate is bling bling. I like bling bling. Well, it's very shiny, and I'm a magpie, so I mean, if I were a bird, I would like put it in my mouth and fly away, but I'm not a bird, so well, great. Okay, right now we're at the last shop in Adelphi that sells portable audio. That's right, we are at the Project Perfection shop. Let's go! So now we are here at the Project Perfection store. Now, Project Perfection store, when you come in, you might think that this is a hi-fi store. Don't worry, they sell both hit-fi and hi-fi. Now, some of the brands that they carry include Dita Audio, Fur Audio, Lotto, Final Audio, as well as Stax. Now let's start with the first brand, with Dita Audio. Recently they have their new flagship, Perpetua. Perpetua is out and you can actually try it here at the store. Honestly, I like Perpetua. And moving on, we have Fur Audio. Fur Audio, it's another interesting brand that they carry with the new Frontier series. Now the Frontier series is spearheaded by the XE6, which is the flagship. It is a tri-bit design that has a very interesting bass design called kinetic bass, which basically has a outward firing dynamic driver that lets you feel a bit of the momentum that the bass carries. So it's a very interesting and very large soundstage with quite a quantifiable amount of bass sort of design. Is quite cool. And following that, we have Lotto. Lotto is a DAP player, and lastly released the Paul F2, which is quite a nice dongle to go about using. I honestly bring it along with me wherever I go, whenever I listen to Apple Music with my iPhone. I still blame Apple for the death of the 3.5mm jack, but that's okay. And moving on from that would be Final Audio. Final Audio these days, they have their new ZE3000, and honestly, the ZE3000 has replaced my old Sony WF-1000X Mark IV true wireless earphones, simply because I think they sound better. With the Sonys, with the ANC, I think it kind of messes around the bass, so I don't find the bass so natural. But the ZE3000 is just a purely audiophile TWS unit. I think sound quality is absolutely great on them. Of course, I still think wireless is better, but you know. And lastly, Stax. Just a little secret for you guys to know is that the Project Perfection shop actually has the Stax X9000 on demo. Now, the X9000 is sold out everywhere, so I don't think you really can test it out anywhere. But if you so happen to be in Singapore and would really want to try the X9000 out, please drop by to the store. I will test it out in a bit. And knowing Stax always has the character of being extremely fast, extremely airy with excellent soundstage. Now, bass is tight, fast, and impactful. Just don't expect that kind of like club-like bass that's just rumbly everywhere. This is absolutely clean, crisp, and delicious.